Hey, what's up guys, this is CraftyFoxe, and welcome to the 17th update of Foxshot. So this is my realistic creative server, and let's go check it out on what's new. So right now we're at Longview, so it didn't change that drastically, but we did have some more builds here, like a couple new houses and such. This is like one of them. This is by Evo, and he probably has an interior, but we won't get into that. Here's a new bank by Bob, because I asked him to make a bank, and here's where I did the SWAT tutorial video. And here's also an armored car, so this is what the bank looks like. Not too much detail into it, but it's fine for now. Here's my house. I also did a tutorial on that. And this is just the Great's house. He actually built these two, so these are both new, and I'm not sure who made that house. And also I moved some parts. These are actually Elder Wizard's buildings, and I just moved them here because I feel like they would fit a lot better here in this part of Longview. And also this part of Longview is kind of close to where we have the station for the Northeast Corridor. Hopefully that'll be running around here as well. And that's also Warp IKEA down there. And yeah, let's also there's also a jail if we go down over here that Cube is building. Now Cube is also a new builder, in addition to Just Show. This is one of the New York detention centers we're gonna have, and it looks pretty good. Like, you can tell it's a prison just by looking at it from right here. And here's like this prison bus that I modified. It says New York Detention Center on it, and this is actually for the corrections department. They have like their own vehicles, and this is also corrections too. And yeah, I'm gonna be looking forward to its completion. And we can also go to the other part of Longview. Our next warp, let's go to Zoo. So Evo's been working on a zoo, so this is a pretty new build. It's called Evo Zoo, and this is what it looks like. We do have this entrance area, and I guess this is where you pay admission to get in. And this one looks like a bathroom, but there's nothing inside of it. And we have some brown giraffes. Well, that's what he called them on the sign, brown giraffe. And we have like a bunch of giraffes just copy and pasted around. This is what their enclosure looks like. And right over here looks like a snowy part. And I wonder if there's any creatures inside of here, because I don't see any. But yeah, maybe he's gonna build another habitat over there, and this is another one. I don't see anything in here as well, so maybe that'll be coming in the future. Alright, so that is it for Zoo. Let's go to our next warp. Let's go to Warp Navy. And this is Warp Navy. And there's a lot of stuff going on here. What is this? Alright, this is some kind of role play. Apparently they're going to war or something. I don't know, on this really old ship by Subby, I think. But Tiger did want me to show off several, well, at least one of his ships, the Iowa, that he built. So if we go past all these daylight ships, I believe now we can find Tiger's Iowa class battleship. So this is a new build by him. He just built this battleship, and he wanted to show it off in this update. So this is what it looks like. It looks pretty good. And I don't know what these white things are on the back. But yeah, that's what it looks like. He also has our like Burkhardt over here. Flight 2A, I believe. And I don't know why it's okay. Apparently there's another one of these flying above for some reason. Maybe it's like a different version. I don't know. And right over here is another carrier with a bunch of helicopters. Okay, so let's go to Alpaca. So this is Mikael Paka's place. And we have seen this before, but he said he added some more interior or something. But I don't know, and a second house. So let's just go to the second house and maybe this little grove in here. I guess it'll be nice to walk through. So this is his other house apparently. And this looks to be the entrance. Now this is actually one of the trial houses. So that's why there's like a board here for some reason. I don't know, maybe he wants to be judged or something. But yeah, it's a big house, a little mansion, and it looks pretty fancy schmancy over here. With like the checkerboard floor and these carpet, and yeah, it looks really fancy. And there's like a bunch of rooms in here. So that's pretty nice. Is that a wheelchair? That looks like a wheelchair, but it might not be it. It might be like a wheelbarrow or something. And let's go to the second floor. Oh wow, he even has these armor stands. That's pretty cool. You know, I wonder why they have this in like old castles and stuff. Like they just put that in the middle of like the hallway. Is it just for decoration, or do they actually use it? I don't know. So yeah, that's Alpaca. I don't want to go to like every single room because that's gonna take long, and I just want to get to everything. So let's go to Baltimore. So it's mainly by Anna, and you probably have seen this before, but there is some more expansion, and I believe, yeah, I think they got like rid of a lot of trains here because last time there was a bunch of trains, but I guess she moved them, and this one's new. I haven't seen this before. A really old phase Amtrak, and there's also this new car park right over here. Got multiple levels. I don't know why I said it like that, but here's, I guess I'm planning by Hans. I think he added like a bunch of these. And also this section is new, so we have like this light rail station right here. I'm not sure like what company this is. Maybe it's like DC Metro or something else that I don't know. And this is a new bus. Could be the Metro bus, I'm not sure. And yeah, that appears to just go around to like the rest of the tracks apparently. And I don't even know if we showed this in the last update though, but I think these roads are new. So apparently it looks like almost like a brush that just went through. So yeah, apparently it's going to be a major roadway as well, and this is going to be a railroad crossing. And right adjacent to the station is this Liberty ship, the SS something to do with Brown, and this is by Anna as well that she's making. And that appears to be a new ship. I haven't seen this, but it looks Russian just because it has the Russian flag, but probably that's just because. Okay, so apparently that's another new ship. I have not even seen this before, but it's like some kind of cruise liner, like a really big one. It says Tall Ink. I never heard of that company. And it has a helicopter pad on top, so that is a new addition. And what is this, like another Titanic or something? Yeah, it could be it. So there is even more builds at the harbor because Baltimore is the harbor right now. But anyways, let's go to our next warp. Let's go to Afghanistan. So this is new warp by ESG. So we just import this. He usually works like in single player, so that's why we imported it. And it is a really huge map, so this is what Afghanistan is like for him. So he has, I guess, like an APC, some Black Hawk helicopters, and this is just like your military base with the barracks and Abrams tanks. So they're in like the forest camouflage color, because Afghanistan's more Asian, like more grassy, I guess, than the desert. So Oh yeah, so here's like some more farmland, I guess. It is pretty rural, so that's why there's like these little villages with the walls. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go to Warp Airport. So this is by Meek. He changed his name. He used to be called Train Mania, but now apparently his name is Meek or something. So this is apparently the airport plans. It's pretty ambitious. Like, it appears to have like multiple runways and a bunch of taxiways. And this is what it looks like. So we have, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna guess it's the 747 airplane. I don't know who made it. Could be Meek himself or someone else who decided to help him. Here's the runway, full scale runway, which is pretty good because you see in Minecraft some people, they build like really tiny runways that don't even fit, but this is like the proper way to do it. But it'll be really hard to do if you're gonna build it by hand, I guess. So yeah, let's go down the runway. Let's see if there's anything down. So this is what the other side of the runway looks like. There's nothing really else here that I can find. So let's go to our next warp. Let's go to Warp Busan. So this is what I've been working on. So this is the set for Train to Busan, and I really need to be making this animation for Train to Busan. I want to make the part 2 since it's been like almost a year since I made the animation, but I want to do like an expansion to it. So this is like this railway yard, and I'm gonna have it, the KTX is gonna stop here, and I believe there's like a train crash that happens here and another train crash. Well, a train just comes out of nowhere on fire and then blows up. So I'm gonna have that. Probably not the next part, but it'll be coming soon. And if we go down this line, this is another part of the set, and a lot of people helped me build this, so I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, this is what it looks like. We also have another set right over here, and this is for the station where they come in, and there's like the zombies in like the hallways and stuff that are zombie soldiers. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna have that in the next part either. So there's just like a lot of stuff to be worked on right now, and I'm also like thinking whether I should keep making it in Minimator or like actually learn how to use like other programs that are like more professional and like has better lighting, like Maya. But yeah, okay, so here's another part. This is where they have the ending, where there's like this tunnel and like the survivors. If you watch the movie, you'll know exactly where this is though, because these are where the soldiers are. They're just looking at the end of the tunnel, and the survivors, they come out of there. So if you haven't watched Train to Busan, I recommend watching it. Okay, so let's go to Warp Meek. So he's also working on this train station. So this is a Dutch train station as shown with the Dutch flag, and it's based on a real one. At least that building is from a real one. And this is what it looks like so far. He is still working on it, so it's not like the final project. I mean the final product. Well, you could say project, right? Final project. And here's like this BR01 class for coach. And yeah, this is what it looks like so far. I really wish he added like more details to this, because it's kind of empty how this is. But yeah, let's go to our next warp. Let's go to Warp Beartown. So apparently Bleakok has been adding stuff. If we go to the west of Beartown, so there's like a whole new area apparently right past this area. It's gonna be like some water if we get there. So here it is. A couple boats. It looks like a pretty cool build. Pretty nice and relaxing with all this nature stuff, and like a tugboat. It's almost like, it's not like a big city, it looks like a smaller one, but at the same time it's not exactly the countryside. So I don't know, it's just like a town, a coastal town. I mean, you could say it's kind of urban, but I would say suburban, this looks like. And what are these buttons doing? I don't know why there's buttons on the road here. Is that real life? Apparently that's his road style, I guess, because it goes everywhere. But yeah, this is what it looks like. A lot of work has been done here. And also Feedy has been helping with this, I believe. It shows right here, Pat lives on the first floor. Sarcasm lives on the 5th floor. So is this like an apartment building? So here's a plane with Bleakcock. So that's what it looks like. And apparently he's taking photos of the water or like the boats. Okay, this is like the random stuff that happens on Foxshot. You'll see a lot of these weird scenarios. I'm not sure who exactly makes these though. Probably Subby. But let's go to our next warp. Let's go to Felix. So this is Felix the Airport. And I think there's new planes here and new vehicles. So this is what it looks like. I think this whole section is done with the line work. And we also have some new vehicles. So this is by Pat. So he made like the fire, what do you call it? The fire truck, but there's a name for it for the airport. The crash tender, I believe that's what it's called. This is like one of their vehicles that move stuff around. And this is also one of them, like the baggage handler. And here is apparently Marine 1, I think. At least that's what it looks like. We also do have this runway. And there may be more planes around this place. But I can't go to all of them. Here's like another one, propeller airplane. And here's another one. So yeah, this is what Felix looks like so far. And yeah, let's go to our next warp. Let's go to warp Varindam. Go to warp planes. Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. We have a bunch of planes by Feedy, Pilot, and maybe Creeper. You can see there's a lot of variety over here. So if you're a plane builder, you can come on Foxshot and look at these planes. And I'm not exactly sure what each of them are, because I'm not like a plane expert or anything. They all kind of look the same, because there's like even one of them, like a 747, they have like different numbers for each of them, so I don't even want to get into that. So let's go to possibly a last warp. Let's go to warp Volka. So this is his place, and if you watched like the other update videos, you probably saw this like a lot, but he did have some more organization. So if we go to the east of this place, past these ships, so these are all his ships. We also have submarines, and there might be another ship right over here. Yep, there is. So past all of these ships, and in case you haven't even seen this ship, I'm going to show you the front of it, because the ship's not as old as the other ones. He did like organize all of his planes. Like, if you remember his military base, he kind of scrapped that idea and then started like placing all of these in like one place, which is great, because then you can see them all. You don't have to fly around and guess where they are. So my best guess is like this is some kind of a bomber, or it might not even be real. I have no idea. But I'm gonna guess it's like some kind of a fast strategic bomber. And here's looks to be like one of the Sukhoi planes. And if we go over here, we have some rockets. It looks to be like a little carrier right there. And here's a bunch of his aircraft. He actually has a sign here. MH60, apparently. So this could be a Seahawk or something like that. One of those hawks. Mitsubishi A7M. Repu apparently, and this is probably from World War One. The Fokker DR1. And this is all 1.5 to 1 scale, which is our official server scale. So if you're building vehicles, please build it to that scale at least. And that includes trains as well. So there's a lot of variety of aircraft here, and they're all military, I think. So here's like a A-10 Warhog. Some more Russian planes over here. We even have the F-18 Super Hornet by Boeing, and along with the V-22 Osprey and a bunch of other stuff. A lot of helicopters as well, so it's not just fighter jets. We have helicopters. This looks to be like a transporter. Some more attack helicopters, I guess. This is another scale. Looks pretty big, so I'm not sure what plane this is. But we have some of them here. This is also a bigger one. So that looks like the same one as the one below. And apparently he reskinned it. And there's like a fourth one. So there's apparently 4 copies of the same plane. Interesting. Apparently this one's Soviet because it says CCP. And there is a B-52 bomber. So these are like the United States strategic bombers. Here's another one flying above with the landing gear raised up. And here looks to be the Russian Tu-95, I believe, but there's only landing gear on one side. Here is, I don't know, a new plane because I don't think it's done. This looks to be like one of those giant helicopters used for carrying stuff. Okay, so this looks like a Tu-95. So what did I find over there then? Is this like a different aircraft? Because there's one right over here, and then there's another one over there. I don't know. So here's some more planes. So this is like commercial airliners, so civilian stuff. Apparently he's building that now, right over here in this section. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and if you want to check out this globe, this shows our distribution of players around the world. On Foxshot, you can just follow this road down here from spawned, and you just fly upwards. So this is what it looks like so far. Recently, we've gotten a lot new builders, and that's probably because it's almost summer, so there's the end of school, and we actually got a lot of new builders from the new world. So we have Cube over here from Arizona and Jish from Canada. And we also have Jaguar from Washington, D.C., which Frost is actually from as well. So apparently now we're actually going to the West Coast a little bit right over here. So Chris Bohr, he doesn't really count since he says he's born and raised in California, but he actually lives in like Norway, which is like the other side of the world. So a lot of players, they're actually from Europe. So this is what it looks like when we have like one person in Asia right over there. And what is that over here? Okay, FaZe, that's his home country, but he does not live there right now. And we also have like these 2 Australians, ESG and Mini Joe. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. That's it for my tour, or rather the update, number 17 of Foxshot, my realistic creative server. If you want to join, you can check the IP in the description below. We are Java PC, so remember, you get that version of Minecraft. So anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please hit that like button below and subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be uploading more videos like this in the future, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.